When a mom of somebody who was killed speaks, the guys in the neighborhood listen.
On his walk home is when it happened. It was about 9:26, February 24, 2006. My son was walking home. He was about halfway. A SUV containing 2 alleged gang members. They came upon my son. They drove past him as he was walking into an alley. The shooter jumped out and ran right up at him, directly at him, and my son froze, and he just shot him right in his face.
In our neighborhood is actually sick and tired of the violence. I'm one of them.
My little cousin, he was like 11 years old, and he like in a gang, and he just got shot in his back.
That's my little cousin that came back.
My cousin got shot in the head, like back in my street.
One time when I was on my block, I seen this man beat this little girl. I don't know why. I guess because she got bad grades or whatever. But I still think that wasn't a reason to hit her.
And he got shot in the head. Like, he literally fell right beside me.
And God forbid it could happen to somebody else's son any day, any time.
I get so freaking angry. I'm like, how come she gets to have him and I don't get to have mine?
No, moms don't want their kids to end up, up in the graveyard and everything before they get there, because they really breaking their mama heart about joining gangs, doing drugs, and just dying for no apparent reason.
He was like, y'all must don't know, we shoot kids.
My opinion, when somebody's killing a kid, they look like a monster.
When you live in a community, the majority of the kids do as the community does.
For some young people, violence is really just a way of life. It's what they've learned, it's what they've been taught.
It just be the neighborhood, it's just so bad. Because it be the grown people telling them to do it, and the kids won't be knowing what they doing.
Like, you got some boys out here where they'll be like, man, I'm bored. Like, they'll get high or something, but they just want to shoot at people and rob stores and do all that.
Because, like I said, in this neighborhood, that's all they do over here is kill people and do drugs.
You would think, like, once you be scared to, like, fire, like, shoot a gun, but you can't really, like, blame half the people out because they been around it all their life, and they just used to, like, shooting and all.
As a woman of color, I've raised sons, I have grandsons, I have granddaughters, and we have to teach them different type of survival skills in order not to find themselves in harm's way.
You have to raise a child to know how to hit the floor. You guys don't have to do that, right? Your kids can go skipping down the street holding hands and it ain't nothing. Well, ours can go skipping down the street, but the second they hear a screeching wheel, then they hit the floor. It's
a society that isn't dealing with young people the way they need to be dealt with, and we collectively are not doing what we need to do to protect young people. Those kids in Roseland and Inglewood, they don't manufacture and make those guns. Somebody with an awful lot of money and an awful lot of power to make sure those kids have guns.
Judge chose not to believe the eyewitness, and he let my son's murderer go free. Some little thug kills my only baby, my only child. And then when this happens to your child, the police take your child. Your child doesn't belong to you anymore. Your child belongs to the police and the court system, and it becomes a case number.